Hello, so good to see you. Hey, by now you probably know three things about me. Number one, I was born, raised and educated in Holland, in the Netherlands. Number two, I now live in Vermont, the Green Mountain State. And number three, I'm a voiceover/content creator who can't keep his big mouth shut. And if that's a problem for you, why are you following me on social media? Get a life! Seriously, I love living in Vermont. If there's anything I appreciate in life, it is quietude, and there's plenty of that over here. Just listen. Yesterday was the first time in 2 years that I heard a police siren in our area. We live in a pretty remote part of the state, about 5 miles from the Canadian border. The nearest biggest city is Montreal, which I love. But when we need specialist medical care, it's not always fun or practical to live so far away from the best hospitals and doctors. For these types of appointments, we have to go to Burlington, which is about a 90-minute drive. The day before yesterday, we got up at 5 because my wife needed to have some tests done at 8:30. It had been snowing all night and there were wind gusts up to 40 miles an hour. Schools were either closed or had a delayed opening, and this Burlington appointment had been in the book since 2022, so we got in our all-wheel drive and hit the road. Where we live wasn't so bad, but as soon as we went on the highway, the car started to slip, and even with snow tires, it was dangerous and the visibility was super poor. To make matters worse, we were followed by a red car that decided to glue itself to our rear bumper. I hate it when people do that. So if we had to make an emergency stop, he'd be right in our back seat. After a few very frustrating minutes, my wife, who was driving, made the executive decision she wasn't going to risk her life, and we turned around. And that was the best choice because throughout the day the conditions got even worse. In a weird way, it reminded me of the very first big voiceover project that I was dumb enough to take on. I didn't really know what I got myself into, but when I saw the entire script instead of the audition script, I knew I was in way over my head. I practiced a couple of times, but it was as if I was trying to play music I did not have the technical skills to play. So I gave the project back to the client rather than embarrass myself. Just keep in mind, not every project is right for you, and you are not right for every project. Sometimes you have to turn around and go back home again. And be safe. So that's my word of wisdom for today. Hope to see you very soon. Thanks for checking in. Take care. Bye.